Gemini, I'm feeling as if you have dabbled into some things. You were curious, you wanted to try something. And you see this river here? You were open and curious to something. It's like you were craving something. You lacked emotional stability, and something you touched, something you used, something you went into, you were curious and you tried something. And here's this river. This water that he's coming into, it's like you were on an adventure. It opened your mind to something new. You expanded and explored the depths of something. And I'm feeling as if there's a lot of regret, a lot of confusion, a lot of stuck energy. You were outside of the water and now you're drowning. I am being used as a guide to help you facilitate a plan and a strategy to get yourself out of a situation. So we all need help. We all need a friend. We all need a leg up. And I feel as if, yeah, so you've got this very, very heavy burden. Look, so you got, literally, look, the devil with the 10 of wands. So you have touched something and you've been burned. You have tapped into a desire, a flesh. Something has you trapped. Something has you bound. Something has you not in your, you used to be different. This has brought so much pain. This has created such of a, it's like you dabbled in, right? It's like you were really safe and secure in a space. And then once you access this part of you, this adventure turned into, really fast, it turned into something that became a really heavy burden in your life. It's like you abandoned parts of yourself or people or situations. And now you're moving into this really dark space. You're moving into this, you're going through a transformation, but I don't feel it's necessarily like a positive, like I don't feel like you're happy about what has transpired, what has formed, what has been created. So this makes me feel like drugs or alcohol, habits, addictions. Look at that. Yeah. Oh God. So do you see what I'm saying? You go from painful, depleted endings, like a huge chapter of your life. You were just beaten down physically, mentally. You're exhausted. You're wiped out. You've lost something. There's parts of you that you're never going to get back. And now you're in this energy where you feel trapped. You feel trapped. You don't know which way to go. You don't know. You are blind to the solution. You can't see your way out. But there is a way. The thing is, even though you're feeling so overwhelmed with everything that's happening, that you almost feel like it's impossible, you can never go back, you can't see your way out, I'm telling you, I am being used as a messenger to tell you that there is a way. The door is open. It's small. And, you know, you have created a bunch of obstacles and hurdles that make it seem unclear, that the path isn't there, but it is. There is a doorway open. Now, when I said this wasn't a positive transformation, then death comes out, which is all about the rebirth. Look at this person going through like shedding of the skin, like so much pain and anguish and torment and torture. Like it's almost like You're stuck in hell. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what it is. You are in a deep, so don't take that to, don't get scared, because when I say hell, I mean earth. I mean the dimension. We all share a space, three-dimensional reality. Hell is just a figment of your imagination, a space in which you reside in the matrix. So where you are, which I'm in the same space, I'm just in a different vibration. Other people are also sharing the same space, but in different vibrations. So the frequency that you're at right now is bringing you down. That's what that drowning energy, that's what that was. You were in maybe not heaven, but you were in a space where you were a little bit more grounded. You had your feet on the earth, and you weren't in an element that didn't suit you, okay? But now, once you touch something, once you got into it, once you touched the fire, the dark energy, it's like it pulled you in the water. So now you're really hoping and praying and desiring to be free, but you can't see a path out. You feel entangled, and you feel lured in. Oh gosh, look at that. So this card came out to say, there's another path. Look at that. You see the stairway, the staircase? It's saying that there is a higher power that is over you, that is trying to guide you and protect you and keep you safe. And you have to make the choice. It's trying to say, you know, I love you and I care about you, and I'm here as a protector when no one was there, when you were alone, when you were broken and beaten and hurt and mistreated. You completely lost touch with the fact that you even had value, that you had purpose, that you had ambition and desire to live. There is a way out. Again, a small little doorway, but truly, climbing these stairs is not impossible. Believe in the impossible. This is not the end for you. It's the end of a cycle. You have the ability to push. We are so resilient. Humans, we can go, in my opinion, mental illness is the body's way of protecting us from a traumatic experience, because we are spiritual beings being housed by a physical body. So our physical body is trying to, I'm sorry, I had a vision. I kind of got pulled out of where I was going. But our physical bodies can endure pain and trauma and abuse. And then our psyche kind of turns on, activates itself as a protective measure, so that whatever you experience, it can be either blacked out through disassociation, it can be mutated through things like schizophrenia or multiple personality disorder, BPD, DID. There's many names: bipolar disorder, anxiety, stress. All of those things stem from the body's way of protecting itself from an environment that did not protect it. So for example, if you're going through a torture, right? If you're being tortured, if you're being hurt, if you're being harmed by another human, your body has a way of turning off that memory, that experience, so that way you don't have to feel and experience it in that moment. It's protection. And I feel so deeply here that you are desperately trying to raise out of this low, low place. You're trying to bring your spirit back up. You're trying to get back to the surface. It's like you went under the water, and then under the water was this even deeper dimension where a lot of that, oh my gosh, there's the doorway again. Dude. I just want you to know, like, I really want you to know that you're not alone. And that even though it seems really hard, even though it seems far, it seems impossible, it seems like you've, you feel a lot of shame, you feel a lot of, you know, people have abandoned you, you have done things, you've burned bridges, you've created certain energies, okay? I want you to know that there is a way out. You are being guided. You are being led. If you're hearing things, if you're experiencing hallucinations, I'm sensing that these are both, again, in your psyche, in your imagination. These are the light and the dark aspects of you trying to guide you, which is this pulling back and forth direction here. So there's a part of you that's like, yes, you got to stop doing this. You got to do better. You got to be there for these people, these situations, these humans, these animals, these, you know, you got to be there for certain parts of your life that you love, that you want to be a part of more, that you want to experience in a consistent, daily, routine type of way. But then there's a part of you that says, no, I'm not good enough. Those people are better off without me. I'm trash. I'm like, you're feeling really low. You've been told things that aren't true, and it's really, really hard to see. It's really, really hard to see your way out of that. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. Look at that. You're having such a hard time getting out. But again, it's all about choice. The thing about choosing to exit, to move on from a familiarity, something that has been, you know, this could be the last few years of your life. You've been stuck in this cycle, this perpetual repeat, this rerun, this over and over again toxic energy that's drowning you, that's bringing you down. Well, look, here's a boat. Here's a boat, and look at Spirit. These 3 birds are guiding you out. You know, these ones were coming in to help you. They were the voices in your head. They were the people that were the positive influence in your life. And this red scarf is coming off as this is the trying to get you back to the earth, because, you know, red is to your root, your grounded root chakra. So it's trying to get you back to earth, out of the water, back to land. Get back to land. Get away from the situations you've put yourself in, and don't go back. You got to make that conscious choice. What is this card? See? This is you feeling so much. It's like you're so low. You're so low, and you don't feel... It's almost like you're also mourning the loss of it, because it felt good. Like it was an adventure. To a degree, it was so much fun. It was, you know, like an addiction, like a attachment. We want to be a part of that good feeling that we get from the vice, from the synthetic form of love. That's what we're all trying to get back to, is love. And instead, you have found a synthetic version which has lied to you. It hasn't actually provided you with love. It's provided you with a synthetic version that has kind of, you know, like I said, pulled you under. And no matter how much shame you feel, there's always a chance. I don't care if you've done horrible things in your life. If you can feel compassion, remorse, and regret for decisions and actions that you have done, that you have made, and walk away from them, you can repent, you can walk away, you can choose to not go back. That is forgivable. Don't let pride get in your way. Meaning, and look, full moon in Leo. So full moon is in heightened energy. This is like You know, everything that happens when the moon is full is, that's why the hospitals and the police, they tend to get more drama around that time, especially with this card coming out being Leo. Not saying, yeah, I am saying drama connects to Leo because Leo is on stage. Leo is the center of the solar system because everything revolves around it. So it's a lot of drama. It's a lot of ego and pride. So it's like you're not seeing that you have the ability to let your pride aside, let your ego take a break, and let your spirit soar. So you can actually get to, look, don't let your past hold you back. Look up what your South Node is. Just go online, Google your birth chart, type in the numbers that ask for it. Want your birth time and date. Your South Node is what you need to release in this lifetime. So see that darkness coming in? It's the part of you that was attached from a past life or from a past energy, from a past form, right? If we want to just be... Sorry, Gemini, my phone stopped recording. I apologize. But I am feeling that you don't feel like you will be accepted back. You don't feel like you can walk back in, but I feel as though the people that want you back in their life are people that love you and people that miss you, people that want you, people that do want you to come back. So don't feel like it's impossible. Don't feel like it's not going to happen. It is possible. Okay, thank you. Okay, there's another 10, which is representing an ending of mind space. And look, you saw that shuffling. Look, the hunter, and I already see what's right there. So you saw that when I had the split, that's the card that came out when I asked you to ask a question. You saw me shuffle, right? So what's coming through is, oh my gosh. So today I saw an atrocity happen and Mother Nature was very upset. Somebody literally parked their truck on the side of the highway, got out with a chainsaw and sawed off the head of a deer or the antlers and took them and threw it in the back of the truck like it was a trophy or a piece of trash. And I was so angry. I was so upset. I was so hurt. And I'm feeling like you've been treated like that. And I get that's dramatic, but at the same time, I feel as though you've been treated like trash. You've been treated and disrespected because at some degree and at some level, you have allowed this belief in your mind due to the fact that somebody a long time ago told you that you were, which is a lie. Whoever told you that was a bully and an asshole, okay? Those people don't have your best interests at heart and they have twisted your perception. What I'm feeling is you want to know if you are strong enough to actually overcome this battle. And what this card represents is the ability to have dedication, patience, practice, and willingness to fail, and accepting the small wins as they come. A hunter can go out, which I don't agree with hunting, by the way, but I also, whatever. So I feel as though a hunter goes out and they can spend all day and maybe come home with nothing, right? But they have to practice sitting still and not moving for a long period of time. And I feel like that is representing you having the patience with yourself, the dedication to yourself, to not be hunted, but to adapt qualities of the hunter. What have you learned from these people, these predators, these humans that have lied to you? It's not that they have it right or that they are better, but they have tactics that have been used to manipulate and overpower you. So how can you identify this energy and not be hunted, not be prey to these monsters? And here's the water. I was talking about the flow, right? The spirit, the water. So I feel like deeply a water spirit, the spirit of water is coming through to let you know that all we can really do is move with the energy. Whether that energy is moving in a positive direction or a negative direction, there is no higher spirit or God spirit that pulls us either way. It's our choice which way that we go. And if we can find, and look at that full moon again, if we can find a place of balance that we can control our emotions and not allow people to get into our minds, get in our heads and choose our thoughts, but rather having them, we don't want them to choose our thoughts. We want to choose our thoughts and feel our feelings. Your feelings are valid. Your spirit has a truth, and other people are not meant to tell you how you feel. You are meant to tell people how you feel. And if they don't like it, that's not your problem. Your feelings are valid. So we got the corn here. It's another 10. There's the crows, that spirit. Harvest. Not really sure. What? Tell me about this corn card. Tell me about this corn card. Corn grows and then we harvest it. That's about all I'm getting right now. How can I help Gemini? What is this corn card trying to say? Rainbow. Drugs. Depleted. Got rainbow, drugs, and epiphany. Corn. So you are a being of light. Once your body turns back to earth, you turn back to light. You are pure light. You are energy. You are a non-physical being in a physical body as a spaceship, as a vessel to experience this dimension, this physical reality. The drugs are keeping you from having this understanding, this awareness, this epiphany that you are beautiful, that you are amazing, that you are all that you can be, everything that you dream of. You are everything that you wish and hope for. You are it. It's about recognizing, okay, I gotta read it. It won't speak to me. So it wants me to read it to you. Do I have the book? Oh, it's right here. All right, so we're gonna read it. It wants to be read. I got it here. Corn represents the mother of substance and tangible abundance. This symbol represents material prosperity in the world of form that provides stability and sustenance to many. There is more than enough. You planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when the symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. Now, this is the medicine. Be aware of shortcuts to your dreams or fast track being offered to you now. Be especially mindful of your feelings of entitlement or an expectation to get something for nothing. This is a time for gratitude, perseverance, and humility. Be prepared to work towards your goals and plant the seeds of your intentions consciously and respectfully. Release any insecure thoughts of scarcity, feeling that there is not enough, or worry that something else could take what is yours. Know that the universe will always provide, but you must be in a relationship with it in order to receive. You will reap what you sow. Take heart. Even if you didn't plant well and have conjured up the illusion of drought, there is always a new season to begin again. So this ties back to the ego, right? We talked about the pride and the ego, that feelings of entitlement, having humility to go back and to the people that care about you, that love you, that want to help you, and to recognize the choices you're making, the seeds that you're planting, the intentions that you have. Because if you have a scarce mentality that there isn't enough, that you aren't enough, then you aren't going to have a bountiful harvest. You're going to have, what's it called when farmers plant a whole field of something, and then something comes in and like their whole crop gets, you don't get to get it. I don't know what that's called, but that's that mentality that Spirit's saying they don't want you to have. So hang in there. This is very heavy energy. It's difficult to hold on to for too long. So I can only imagine how you're feeling, but I am definitely rooting for you, and I hope that you can find your way out of there. So that's all I have for you, Gemini. Everything you need to know is linked down below, and I'll see you again next time.